back to the channel. We're doing something that I wasn't sure if I was going to do any more of these, but I just got done watching the first two episodes of Skeleton Crew, and I felt like, let's do a review, and maybe if the show picks up, we'll do more reviews and watch more of it. But yeah, speaking of picking up, so that's kind of a lead into the review. Starts out very, very slow. The trailer, I should say, this was one of those things I was probably not going to watch unless, like, I saw a bunch of people talking about it and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll give it a look, see, and see if I enjoy it. But I caught the trailer today while working, and I was like, this looks fun. This looks like a fun throwback 80s kind of kid, but adults can like it too, adventure. On par with like the Goonies or Stand By Me, things like that. Never Ending Story. And so I was like, all right, let's get this shot. Jude Law looks pretty fun in this, and I like Jude Law. I like a lot of the stuff he's done, so always kind of give him the benefit of the doubt when he's in something. I'm like, I'll give it a look, see. Maybe not go see it in theaters, but, streaming or whatnot, I might give it a watch. But so I watched the first two episodes. Oh my God, the first episode sucked. Like, the first episode, I don't think is a good setup. Like, it introduces us to the characters, but the characters kind of come off as whiny and annoying. Like, we see Jude Law's character at the very, very beginning of the episode, and it's a cool little pirate heist of a ship. And then we cut to this planet, and we just spend the rest of the time with these kids. And they're kind of annoying. Like, I mean, they're kids. I don't think the actors and actresses are doing a bad job. Like, they're not bad, just their characters are annoying. So I want to make that distinguished. I'm not shitting on little kids playing roles. No, the characters are just kind of whiny and annoying in a sense. So let me look it up. Let me look up this one character's name because there's one young actress. Her character is not annoying, and I would like to point that out. Kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, we just spend the entire first episode on this planet. We haven't done our adventure or anything like that. KB is the non-annoying child. And yeah, they discover the ship and everything like that. This will be light on spoilers. It'll be spoilerish. I'm going to describe some of the plot, but not much has happened, so there's not much to spoil here. But yeah, they discover the ship and they accidentally take off, mostly because the main characters win, mostly because of kind of his stupidity. They take off and they end up on a pirate planet, and yeah, they are going about trying to find home. And when they mention their planet, which I'm not going to go into detail there, but there's kind of some skepticism about their home world, and they end up in the brig, and that's when they meet Jude Law, who may or may not be a Jedi. I haven't decided yet, but I'm definitely kind of getting a Goonies, Pirates of the Caribbean, not really Stand By Me, just the adventure part of Stand By Me, Never Ending Story, Young Adventures or Chronicles of Young Indiana Jones kind of vibe to this show. At least that vibe from the trailer. The first two episodes do not give that vibe. First two episodes definitely give a vibe of this is going to be a slog. So, yeah, just kind of the first two episodes. I know it's a setup and you got to set your characters up and everything like that, but they definitely could have jump started it. Like, a lot of the first episode could have probably been in like the first 10 minutes. Like, literally, I know Disney's been putting 2 episodes out to start a series a lot of the times. I can definitely see why they did it here, because that first episode is a big nothing burger. Like, the ship doesn't take off till the very end. So it's a lot of setup and not much payoff. I feel the first 2 episodes could have just been the first episode. Like, we could have cut out a lot of that first episode and gotten to the pirate spaceport, kind of thing like that. So I'm going to stick with it for probably, I'll give it 2 more episodes if I want to continue watching it and continue reviewing it. Unless these reviews do big numbers, then I'll be like, then I'll punish myself if it's bad. But yeah, it's got potential. I will say that for it. I do want to see the second episode definitely left me wanting more and wanting to see the next episode. if they would have just given us the first episode for this, I might have been out after the first episode. I'm like, I'll watch it with my wife and my son. And she was like, so after that first episode, and she was like, so what'd you think? I was like, it was boring. She's like, yup. But after watching the second episode, we both agreed that it has potential. And she hadn't seen the trailer yet. So after we got done watching the second episode, I showed her the trailer. She's like, yeah, the trailer looks exciting. And I was like, exactly. Trailer does what a trailer's supposed to do. So I'm gonna wait to pass full judgment to see on the series, not on these 2 episodes. I will tell you, first episode, very boring, gets a 3 out of 10 from me. Second episode does a little bit better, 5.5, closer to a 6 than a 5 out of 10 for that. But yeah, the vibe that I got from the trailer is not what you see in these first 2 episodes. So here's hoping that episode 4 and 5. Well, I was probably just going to show episode 4 next week. Here's hoping episode 4 really kicks off the action and kicks off the fun in what we see in the trailer. So I'm hoping for that. So like I said, very mediocre to start. But there's plenty of shows in the history of television that get off to rocky starts. I can think of one off the top of my head, The Office. First few episodes of The Office. In fact, the first season, which I think was only 6 episodes because it was like a mid-season replacement, really rough. It really hit its stride in second season. But in this day and age of streaming, you don't always get a second season. So they've kind of got to start knocking it out of the park really soon, I think. But yeah, like I said, the second episode at least gave me enough to where I want to come back. So I'll be back next week, and I'll let you guys know what I think about it next week. But other than that, have you watched Skeleton Crew yet? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know all the fun YouTube stuff that we have to say at the end. Try to remind viewers. But yeah, so those are my thoughts. Very mid. Overall, 2 episodes combined, I'll give it a 5. But like I said, about a 3 for the first episode, 3.5 to a 6 for the second episode. So it's okay so far. I'm hoping that we get to the action in the trailers that we saw in the trailer, I should say. So those are my thoughts. Thank you for hanging out for this short review, and you have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you next time. Bye.